Hi there friends, and welcome back to my channel. So something incredibly amazing happened to me. I was lucky enough to be able to get an iPad Pro, and I've been wanting one of these for such a long time. In this you'll see my first time messing around with Procreate, and as you can see in the beginning I kind of struggled with figuring out what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to draw a face. Getting used to the feeling of using the Apple Pencil on glass was a little hard, even though I'd been using my, my Artist 12 Pro XP pen tablet for a while. Still just the iPad, it felt different for some reason. I don't know if that was just a mental thing or if it actually did. It's definitely going to take me a little bit to learn all the ins and outs of this program. It's a little difficult. Not saying that it's difficult, it's just, it's not Krita, and Krita is what I typically use. And there are a lot of similarities between the two, and as far as the way things feel whenever you're using the tools, everything's really nice. I'll just have to get in there and mess around with it and try to see what I can come up with. And as you'll see in here, I mess things up quite a bit. I forget that I'm on brush or erase, or just for some reason randomly it switches between the two. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure what that was about. And you'll see that I get just a little annoyed, and I'll just like rub out a real quick scribble just to see, am I on the brush? Am I on the pencil? What am I doing here? But I eventually figured it out. I've made quite a few more illustrations that I can't wait to show you guys with Procreate. And I've got some stickers in the mail on the way. I'm gonna get some prints and stuff, so I'm really excited about that, and I just can't wait to show you. The portrait was, it was actually a lot of fun. I like making small ears, and I like making them kind of high. That's just kind of my thing. And I've never really messed around with putting tattoos on a person before, so I was just kind of trying to figure out, do I want to do tattoos? Do I want to do something on her face? Do I want to do florals? Probably, because florals are just kind of, they're really pretty. You can't mess up a classic, right? So I just kind of went in here, laid down my flats, and then I started trying to figure out exactly how I wanted to shade and what brushes. And then I started playing around with the layers on here to see how they blended and everything. And as you can see, still just scribbling lines, seeing what they do, trying to figure out everything that's happening. I finally figured out how to access the symmetry tool, but I don't know that I used it in this or not. I had a lot of fun with the eyes, doing the super light to dark gradient on them, kind of more like, more illustrative, more kind of like anime manga style. Nothing super realistic. Nothing in my art is very realistic. I just don't go for that kind of vibe. I like things to look more stylized. I struggled a lot trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the background. I knew I just wanted some circle of color in there, but I couldn't figure out exactly what color, and then I was like, well, let's just go with this pale lavender color. We'll go with that. And then I wanted to put something in it, but then I couldn't figure out what to put in it. And you can see here, I really struggled with getting these eyes because it just kept throwing me off. And I knew something was wrong with them, but I couldn't figure out exactly what. Here I couldn't really figure out what to do with the highlights. That's kind of the theme of this video. I had no idea what I was doing. So I just kept messing around with different brushes, different blending modes, trying to figure out what all was on here, because I'd never really messed around with Procreate before. My friend has an iPad, and I got to doodle on it for about 20 minutes one day, and I didn't do anything other than really just lay down some line work and try out that and just how the smoothing works and stuff, and I was just blown away. So I really had no idea what to do when it came to coloring and what all Procreate was capable of. And as you can see here, still messing around with layers, still terribly lost. Now that I'm looking at it, I really don't like her blush because it's very lopsided, but that's okay. You never learn if you don't set yourself up in a position where you can fail, and failing isn't bad. Failing just means you get an opportunity to learn something. So if you want to try something new but you're afraid you're going to fail at it or you're going to mess it up, don't worry, it's okay. You're going to learn from it if you do mess up. And maybe you do mess up, but it ends up being something beautiful that you love anyway. That's always a plus. I finally realized that her neck looked a little strange. It took me a while. So I thickened that baby up. And things started finally coming together once I figured out, oh, the eyes are a little wonky, the neck doesn't quite look right, and then I was able to go back in and start fine-tuning things rather than just kind of trying to figure out everything Procreate's capable of. Obviously, I didn't find all of that out in one illustration. That would be crazy. But I just wanted to pick it up, use the tools how I feel like I should use them to see what I was capable of making. And that's really just all I did was, okay, you know you like doing this, so let's see if that's in here and let's go with it. I really wanted to try to put some highlight on her cheeks and stuff because sometimes I do that and I just couldn't get it to look right, so I just kept taking it back off and I eventually gave up. I didn't like just the color in the background. That wasn't pulling my eye anywhere. It was just kind of looking a little boring. So it's my solution to everything. If it doesn't quite look right and you can add some line art to it, why not? And then I had a lot of fun figuring out how I wanted to do my signature. And as you can tell, I kept going over lines and erasing them and changing them. But thank you all so much for joining me for this video. I'm really happy I finally got me an iPad. I can't wait to show you guys all the fun things I make with it. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like. And if you want to see more fun stuff from me in the future, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!